What is up, everyone? It's Tricky572 return a chance. Today's November 29th, 2023. We're gonna hop on and do a quick market watch. So on today's market watch, I wanted to start off by looking at a couple cards from Valiant Smashers. We're gonna skip the collector rares and the quarter century rares because a lot of the higher rarity stuff, I feel like is gonna come down in price. But we're gonna be focusing on, let's see, where is the Centurion? So we have Centurion Primera. Looks like it's at 15 listings. Has it always been around $30 last time we checked on it? Actually, it was around 30-ish dollars. Do we still have it around 30-ish dollars? It says it went up in price. 16 listings, 34.29, 36.99, 39.75. So it is going up in price, almost hitting the $40. Well, actually, it's already hitting the $40 price point on the first page. So it was a $30 card, now selling for $40. So yeah, like I said, Centurion is hyped up at the moment, and a lot of people are testing it out. We'll see how it does. We have a couple regionals coming up and some more events as well. We actually have LA Regional coming up in 2 weeks, so I'm excited for that. I'm going to be playing Vanquish So at that event. I haven't gone against the Centurion. I think I did go against the Centurion build like a month ago, but I think the guy just bricked on Edo Pro, so I didn't really get to experience what they could do. But I'm excited to see Centurions at LA Regional, see what other decks are in the format. We have Emblema Oath. This is an ultra rare from Valiant Smashers. 19 listings on the market. It was sitting around like 32-ish dollars. It looks like it's going up as well. We have it at $30.99, $34.99, $36.99, $37.75, $34. That's basically $37.99 with shipping right here, and then $38, $37.80. So almost heading up to that $40 price point too for Emblema. Oh, a lot of these Centurion stuff came in ultra rare, so it is going to be an expensive deck to build if you are looking to invest in it. We have Centurion Trudea. This one's at 26 listings currently. What was it at? Looks like it's starting to curve upwards. It's always been around like $23, $24. We have it at $23.99, $24, $24.49, and $24.75. So not too much of a price change, but it does look like the graph is starting to curve upward, so it might start heading up in price as well. We have Centurion's Legatee. I think this one you only play like one or two of in the build. It's 76 listings on the market, and we have it at $13.50, $14.90, $13.95, $14.98, and $14.99. So basically like a $15 card for Centurion Legatia. We have Memento Anguish. I'm hoping these will drop down to like $5-ish since everyone seems to be ignoring this archetype. I'm actually gonna be picking it up if this were once this hits $5. At $10, I didn't think it was too bad, but I think since I see it dropping like lower in price, I'm gonna wait for it to maybe hit like the $5 price point. 79 listings on the market for Memento Anguish. 850, 999, 999, 1024, 1035, 1049, and 1050. So I think last time we looked at these, they were around $12. Now they're around $10. So starting to go down a little bit. We'll see if it goes down even further in price for that one. And let's see, what else do we have on the second page that we want to talk about. On the second page, we have Valmonica, the Agathocological Voice. This one's a field spell. And it says you can add one Valmonica monster from your deck to your hand. I haven't seen too many people test out Valmonica, so I don't know what they do or if they're even good. Let me know down below if you guys think Valmonica has potential to become like one of the meta contenders or something. It was around like $6-ish, but it looks like people have started to pick these up. 748, 847, 750, 850, 895, 899, and it is the field spell, so I understand why people are picking this up as a searcher, and you're gonna play 3 of these. So that's why it's going up in price. Maybe it'll cool down if Valmonica doesn't do good in the future. Centurion Emeth, what's that? What's that Roman numeral 5? No, that's 6. Centurion Emeth 6. This one has been going down. 87 listings. It was around 14, 10, 9, and right now we have it at $7.60, $7.64, $7.96, $8, $8, and $6, $7, $8 basically on the first page. So yeah, Centurion stuff is pretty expensive. That's basically, I think you only play one of these, but still, the other $40 cards are pretty expensive. Memento, Bone Party, another card I'm thinking about picking up if it hits $5. Was sitting around like $7-ish, $10-ish last time we took a look at it. Right now they're at 520, 520, 729, 769, 679, and 799 on the first page. So mementos are just one of those archetypes I feel like will get support and maybe like do something in the format in the future. I don't know. They just look fun to me, but I'm just waiting to pick them up cheaper. People are probably gonna ignore mementos for a while, and then prices are gonna drop. People are gonna focus on Centurions more right now. But Monica Celta, I think these were pre-selling for like $5. Is this the one that lets you add to? I mean, add and draw. Yeah, this is the one. So this one was sitting around like $5-ish, and right now we have it at 649, 675, 675, 678, 699, heading up to the $7 price point. Like I said, I don't really have too much of to say on Valmonicas because I don't play the deck and I haven't seen what it does. So if you guys do have any opinion on it, let me know down below if it has potential or any other strategies you think could mix it. Maybe it could be mixed like as an engine or something. And the last card on Valiant Smash is going to be on is the Memento Memento Tekulika. It's at around like $3-ish. I think this is like the one of that you play, so it's pretty cheap. But yeah, everything else seems to be under $1. Rare, super rares, yeah, under $1. So we're not gonna be talking too much about them. But yeah, let me know what you guys are picking up from Valiant Smashers. Are you guys investing into Centurions? Do you think Centurions have potential to keep on doing good in the meta? I feel like since it's pretty new, it's gonna take a little bit of time for us to figure it out. So once we figure them out, I think it's gonna be the cards are gonna go down in price because people are gonna realize that they're not as good. Maybe I don't know. I haven't faced them, so I can't really say anything. But the same with Vanquish. So Vanquish was like dominating the format for like maybe a couple weeks, and then people figured them out, and then they started to go down in price. I mean, right now they're starting to go up again, but they were down in price a couple weeks ago. But yeah, maybe the same thing will happen with Centurions if they don't do so well and people figure them out. But we'll see what happens then. Next card on today's market watch is going to be the Bystial Rebellion. I usually don't focus on higher rarity stuff, but the higher rarity quarter century secret Bystial Rebellion is running low on listings. It's at 5 listings and past its market price. So this one had a market price of around like 160-ish, 170-ish, and right now our lowest listing is at 195. Basically with shipping, 199.98, 225, 230, and $2. $250, not $2.50, $250. So that's a price increase right there for Bystial Rebellion. I know Dragon Lake is still in the format. It's one of those decks that you could pick up and still do good with. So Bystial Rebellion might be going up because of that. For the Core Century Secret Rares, but we have the Secret Rares and Prismatic Secret Rares still holding around like under $15. Let's see, 70 listings. And yeah, we have 1175, 1274, 1249, 1279. So yeah, under $13 for the 25th anniversary version. And the Darkwing Blast version is kind of around the same price, under $15, $13.95, $14.95, $14.95, $13.96. So yeah, just be aware that if you guys haven't picked up your copies of the Bystial Rebellion, this was a card that was once at a $60 price point, a $70 price point at its highest before the reprint. So maybe it has potential to go up later on. But let me know down below how you guys feel about the Bystial Rebellion. So we do have Fire Kings coming out in a couple weeks. I think next week, or is it the week after that? We have the Fire King structure deck coming out, and I heard that Sinful Spoils is a package that you play in the deck. So I want to take a look at some of the Sinful Spoils cards, not the Ballstar stuff, because we already took a look at that last on our last market watch, and we know that they're going up in price. But I want to take a look at like the Snake Eyes stuff. So Snake Eyes Flamberge Dragon. I think this is one you play like one or two of in the build for the Fire King strategy. These were sitting around like $2. People like kind of put this in bulk somewhere. $2, $3, $4. But right now we have them at 14 listings, and they have reached a new high price point of 1488, 1389, 1499, 1597, 1569, and heading up to 1794. And do we have sale? So we have sale. Someone bought 10 copies at $7.50. A couple of people bought them at 14.95, 14.74, 13.99, 14.95, 14.95. So we'll see if this sticks. Maybe it might come down in price. I know it's just hype at the moment because of the Fire King structure that coming out. So we don't know if this is gonna hold in price or maybe come back down. You guys let me know down below how you guys feel about it, and if you guys think it's gonna hold in price at that $14 price point, or is it going to be coming back down more around like the $7 price point? Sinful Spoil Subversion Snake Eye. This is like a removal that you can access using the Deal Bolstar engine. Target one face of monster on the field, place it face up in its owner's spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. So this one hit a high price point of like 11-ish dollars. Then it went back to the low of $6, and right now we have our lowest listing at $7.15. So they went up by like a dollar. 730, 733. That's basically 745 with shipping and 750 with shipping, with 85 listings on the market. So not too crazy of a price change for that one. But yeah, it did go up by like a dollar. Original Sinful Spoil Snake Eye. This is the one over two of that you play with the Dia Bolstar engine to be able to access the level 1 fire monster, and Fire Kings do have a level 1 fire monster that's coming out, so you are able to access that with this engine. These were sitting around like $2, $3. Right now we have them going up. Let's see, $4, $3.10, $3.20, $4.40, $3.50, $4.50, $4.52, $4.60, and that's basically $4.60 with shipping. So almost heading up to the $5 price point for the original Sinful Spoil Snake Eye. I should have actually bought some of these. They were really cheap. I had access to buy these for like $1, but didn't go after them. We have Snake Eye Ash. This is a super rare from Age of Overlord. I'm not sure how many of these you play. This card says if this card is normal or special summon, you can add one level 1 fire monster from your deck to your hand. You can send 2 face-up cards you control to the graveyard, including this card, special summon 1 Snake Eye monster from your hand or deck, except Snake Eye Ash. Huh. So this one could let you special summon that big Snake Eye monster, if I'm not mistaken, right? But it also lets you add the new Fire King monster as well, because it's a level 1 fire monster. So this card has been going up in price. They were like under 50 cents for the longest, and right now we only have 24 listings on the market. We have listings at 250, 250, 265, 270, 274, 275, and 275. So almost reaching the $3 price point, but basically a $2.50 card. If I were you guys, I would go dig up your bulk and try to get something for these while they're hyped up at the moment, because most of you guys probably put these in bulk because they were like 50 cents. So go dig them out and see what you could get for them. Might be some good trade bait. But yeah, everything else seems to be cheap for the Snake Eye department. It's just Snake Eye's Ash, original Sinful Spoil Snake Eye, and Snake Eye's Flamberge Dragon that are heading up in price. But yeah, that's it for the Snake Eye stuff. Let's go on to Ground Xeno. So I know I mentioned this card a lot. I think I mentioned it at least once a month on a market watch. But and I'm kind of biased on it because I do play dinos, and I feel like this card should be worth more than what it is. But let's take a look at it. This card always is between like $20 to $30. It just keeps going up and down, up and down. Right now we have it at 39 listings. We have it at $24. $25.80, $26.84, $26.90, $26.95, and $27. So this card just got reprinted this year in Wild Survivor, so it's probably not going to get another reprint until next year's 10th. But we do have some new Dino cards coming out in Maze of Millennia, which I'm really excited for. And I feel like with those new Dino cards, this card is going to be used even more in Dino decks, and more Dino builds are going to be popping up in the format. So If I were you guys, I would grab my copy of Ground Zeno before they start heading up in price. This is a card I feel like could reach $40 to $50 someday. So we'll see if it happens then. I might be wrong about that just because I play Dinos. My player brain is taking over right now. But yeah, grab your copies of Ground Zeno. Exo Sisters Magnifica. This card did not get a reprint in this year's tins, and so it went up in price. It got hyped up because of that. And let's see, we have it heading back up now. So this card is at 33 listings. We have it at 1732, 1733, 1799, 1852, and 1875. So I just wanted to take a look at it. Thought it was gonna go down because a lot of people aren't really playing Exo Sisters. Only a couple of duelists do play Exo Sisters. But if you are one of those duelists that is planning to play Exo Sisters, you are going to be spending money on Magnifica. Basically a $17, $18 card at the moment. But I think you only play like one of these or two of these. Let me know down below if you guys play Exo Sisters. How many of these do you guys play in a deck? One or two? All the other Exo Sister stuff did get reprinted in the 10s. So it is a pretty cheap deck. Nadir Servant, the quarter century secret rare, I wanted to talk about because I've seen other YouTubers talk about it. I just was wondering why, and I guess there's like plays you could do with. I know you could use it in branded. I know you could use it as well in the what is it? I think Fire Kings is the other deck I saw that you could use this in. You send Guerrero with this, add Dogmatica Maximus, and then Maximus banishes Garura, and then you send Tri Brigade Shrek to the graveyard, and that lets you add the level 1 fire monster for the Fire King strategy. You guys should go look it up. I know that the strategy just involves something like that, and I think Centurions, is this Centurions that can use this too? I might be wrong about that, but let me know down below what other strategies could use Nadir Servant. I feel like the Dogmatic package is very splashable. So people might be testing that out next format once the Fire King strategy does come out. But we have 16 listings for this card. This card was sitting around like $9.80, basically under $10. And over the past couple of weeks, they've been going up 17.50. Oh, well, that's 19. That's basically 20.50 with shipping, 20.99 with shipping, $21. 20.97, 21.97, and heading up to 24.99. I feel like this card is gonna come down in price since we have so many printings of it available. It's just hype that's pushing it up, and people thinking they need to buy the quarter century secret rare of this card. But we have so many copies available of this card. I feel people aren't going to really care about picking the quarter century secret rare up and go after like the other rarities. So that's just my opinion. Let me know how you guys feel about the quarter century secret rare Nadir Servant. Do you guys feel like it's going to hold around like the $20, $25 price point, or is it going to come back down? So we do have a dual structure deck coming out, I think in January, that includes like Zeus and some Visa Starfrust stuff. So I wanted to mention this card again. If you guys haven't sold it, if you guys aren't using it, actually, I would sell it off and try to get the most out of it, because the reprint is going to hit this card and make it go down in price. We currently have secret rares at like $20-ish. We have secret rares from Battles of Legend around like $18, and then the ultra rares from the 2021 10s around $17 to $18. So yeah, if you guys have any of these, I would sell them off. The ultimate rare has been holding its value though. I think it was around like $60, and it dropped down. Right now we have it at $48, $39.49, $39.58, $39.70, $39.72. So I guess this is the highest affordable budget rarity that we have available of the card. I'm not sure if you guys paid like 60 to 70 for it. I will hold it just so you won't take a loss on the card. Maybe one day it'll go back up. But yeah, if you guys have the secrets, any of the secrets or the ultras, I would get rid of those, because those are going to get a hit and go down in price. We have Dark Corridor from Duelist Nexus. So for a little while, about a month or two ago, we had Dark World stuff kind of hyped up and going up in price. It looks like it's cooled down, but it's starting to trend back up. These were sitting around like $7-ish. I remember picking mine up for like around $7-ish. Then I sold them when they were like $16, $17. But right now we have them come down. Let's see, 66 listings. We have them at 12.85, 12.87, 12.91, $13, $14, 14.34, and 14.35. So let me know down below how you guys feel about Dark Corridor. Do you guys think that Dark World? I mean, Dark World is a good strategy. It's just with Joel and Lockbird coming. I mean, with Joel and Lockbird out in the format, Dark World can't really perform if they get drilled. I mean, a lot of decks can play it if you draw them, but Dark Road just can't really like build a board if you do draw them, in my opinion. Let me know how you guys feel about Dark Corridor though. Do you guys feel it's worth picking up around like the 13, 14, $15 price point, or should we wait for it to drop if it were to drop? Amphibious Swarm Ship Amblo Whale is a strategy that's being used, I think, in the Fire King strategy. But I think people aren't going to really use it. Is it the Fire King strategy? I forgot what the OCG is using this in. I think it's Fire Kings. But yeah, I don't think people are going to be using this too much yet until we get the new Fire Monster in the Phantom Nightmare set, which is coming out in February. People might forget about this card. It's at 22 listings right now. This is ultra rare from Dark Neostorm. I think it's like a promo card or something. 22 listings. We have it at $4.48, $5, $6.69, $6.98, $6, $6.25, $7.25, and $7.37. So I would say to hold off on buying these. Maybe let the hype cool down on these, and maybe like in a month come back and check on them. Maybe more people are gonna undercut each other and forget about this card, and this card will be like around $3-ish. But if you are a budget player and don't care about getting the ultra rare, you do have rares available here for like under $1, so you don't have to spend money on that. Gazelle, the King of Mythical Claws, I noticed was heading up in price. Well, it's up in price because it used to be like $1. We have 87 listings on the market for this card, and I think this is one you play like 2 or 3 of in the Chimera package. 87 listings. We have it at 149, 170, 173, 195, 197, 198, and $2. So this is a card you probably put in bulk. So I would go dig it out and see what you could get for it. You could probably get like $1 each copy for it, but still, I think I picked some up for like around a quarter each or something like that. And now they're worth like $2. So sometimes picking up bulk is a good thing. But yeah, it's around a $2 card now. Go dig your bulk. Hida, the Fire Charmer, I wanted to take a look at because it is getting a reprint in the Fire King structure deck as a comment, but we only have a rare and a super being the higher rarity available. So I wanted to focus on the super rare and get you guys' opinion on it. We have the super rare at 21 listings right now. $5, $5.43, $9.50 once. Oh, actually, that's a heavily played for. That's basically $9.43. So we only have one super rare at $5 and a French one also at $5. Once those are gone, they hit $9.50, $9.50, $9.75, $9, and $9.79. So yeah, let me know what you guys' opinion is on this card with the Fire King strategy coming, with the Fire King reprint coming out. As a comment, do you guys think the super will hold its value since it's the highest rarity, or do you guys think this is gonna hit the super rare and make this go down in price? Let me know down below. Gizmic Uka is a card we talked about maybe like a month ago. It was getting hyped up and it hit like a $10 price point. Right now we have 34 listings on the market for Gizmic Uka, which is kind of still up from its lowest price point it was at. I think it was like $1 card. It used to be like $1 card, but it's still holding around like the $6-ish price point. $6.39, $5.50, $6.99, $7.39, $7.40, $7.40. So like I said, people have thought about using. Well, people were using this like way back then, maybe like a year ago, I think it was, to bring out a barrier statue. Back when we still had what's his name? I guess needle fiber. Back when we still had needle fiber, people were using this to bring out the water barrier statue. But he got hit, and now we I think we're using this to bring out another barrier statue. I can't think of which one it is, but I think it's the earth one, or is it the fire one? That can't be the fire one. But yeah, people have been teching this card. Let me know if you guys have any other strategies or any other monsters that you guys could bring out with this card. So I know you could bring out a Fenrir because Fenrir is 2400 attack and 2400 defense. Maybe people might be using Gizmic Uka to bring the Fenrir out from their deck. I could be wrong about that though. Let me know down below. Like I said, if you guys have any other monsters that you could bring out with this card, or let me know if you guys are using this card, if you like it. I don't really like it. I feel like there's better strategies and better cards you could use instead of Uka, but maybe it's like someone could tech this and make it good. We have Scrub Ray. This is from Duelist Pack 9. This is a super rare. It did get hyped up a couple weeks back because it was being used in Runic strategy. So it says during the battle phase, you can send one card you control to the graveyard, except this card to end the battle phase. It's a continuous trap card. But it looks like this card is still holding at that high price point. This is a card that used to be around $3 to $4, and right now we only have 28 listings on the market for it. We have our cheapest lightly played at $17.99, $19.25, $18.50, $18.50, $19.69, and $19.98 on the first page. So I don't know. I don't really like this card in Runix. I feel like there's other cards that you could make use of with that could work with the deck way better than Scrub Raid. But some people might want to get techie and use this card. So if you are one of those people, you do have to pay the $20 price point for this card because it only has one printing, and that's a super rare from Duelist Pack 9. But I feel like there's better options. Let me know down below if you guys like Scrub Raid. Clara and Rushka, the Ventriloque duo from Extreme Force. It only has one printing as an ultra rare. This card says it cannot be link summoned except during main phase 2, and all it takes is a normal summon or you could do a set monster. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. I didn't know there was a monster that let you a link monster that let you link summon using a set monster. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. But yeah, this card has been it's being teched to basically go into SP Little Knight. So with SP Little Knight, you do need a Link monster, Exceed monster, basically a monster from the extra deck to be able to use its effect on summon to banish a card on the field. And in order to do that, you used to have to commit like 3 monsters to do that. But now you could only do it. Now you have the option to do it with 2 with Clara and Rushka, because Clara and Rushka will count as that extra deck summon. So it only takes you 2 monsters to do the SP Little Knight play instead of 3. It was sitting around like $1, $2, but right now people are hyping it up, and it is going up in price. 27 listings on the market, and we have our cheapest listing at $368, basically for let's say $450 with shipping. Then after that's gone, we have $7, $850, $897, $799, $899, and $995. Because it can only be used during the main phase. It can only be summoned during the main phase 2. It is kind of slow, but it is a nice tech for after you go into battle phase and still have something to deal with. You could go into this and then go into SP Little Knight to get rid of some more stuff on the board. Let me know how you guys feel about Clara and Rushka though. Do you guys see it staying in the format and people using it more, or is it just one of those cards that's hyped up at the moment? We have Sword Soul. So we've been talking about a couple Sword Soul cards every market watch we've done. I think we talked about Emergence already. Then on our last market watch, we talked about Mo Yi. On today's market watch, we're gonna be talking about Shishao. So Shishao has 3 printings technically available, but we're not gonna be taking a look at the Starlight printing. We're just going to be focusing on the budget one. So we have a secret and ultra rare. The ultra rares from the Magnificent Maven set look like they're going low on listings and up in price. These were sitting around like $2-ish. So if you guys have some in bulk, you might want to go look at them and take them out because they are heading up in price. We have our cheapest listing at $3, $4.85, $4.94. $3.95, $4.95, $4.98, and $4 on the first page. So yeah, they're now a $4 to $5 card. So go take a look at both if you guys probably put that in there. We have the Secret Rare at 34 listings. This one is currently at 45, 499, 550, 575, 599, 49, heading up to 733, 720, and 824. If I were you guys, if you guys are planning to play Swords, so I would come cop these cheap copies of Secret Rares before they're gone, because they're almost the same price as the Ultra Rares from Magnificent Mavens, and these are the original copies. So yeah, if you guys are planning to pick some up, go for the Secret Rares if you could get them for like $5 to $6, because these are basically $4 to $5, which is $1 less. So I would just go for that instead, since it'll hold its value more. We have Evoser Lars being the last card on today's Market Watch. I think I talked about this card before, but I wanted to mention it again since I did say we have some new Dino cards coming out in Maze and Millennia. And this is a card that could be used in the Dino strategy. It's also another like great rank 6 monster that you guys have the option to go into. Not a lot of other rank 6 monsters come with like a built-in negation, and this one does provide a negation, which a lot of end boards like to end on. So this one right now is that it did start to go up. It was sitting around like $250. Right now we have it basically at like $3-ish. 106 listings on the market. $294, $295, $295, $299. Basically a $3 card. I think you guys should pick some up. It's a card I feel like could reach maybe like the $10 price point sometime in the future, if maybe like rank 6 decks come back into the format like virtual or something. But yeah, let me know down below how you guys feel about Evoser Lars. Do you guys think we should pick them up and it could go up in price, or is it one of those cards we should leave alone? That's going to be it for today's Market Watch though. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return Your Chance. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.